To all the boys, P.S. I Still Love You is finally here, and we're breaking down exactly where Peter and Lara Jean stand after that crazy ending. But before we give you all the details, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any updates. Okay, so if you haven't watched the sequel yet and you don't want any spoilers, we will be talking about the film's ending, so click out now or forever hold your peace. The main question fans had heading into P.S. I Still Love You is, who will Lara Jean end up with? Fans obviously loved her relationship with Peter in the first film, but the promise of John Ambrose coming and shaking things up had us prepared for a potential breakup, even after Peter and Lara Jean promised not to break each other's hearts. The sequel picks up in the aftermath of Lara Jean's love letters being sent without her knowledge by her sister to her crushes. Well, she finally just received a letter back in the mail from none other than John Ambrose.
For weeks, I prayed John Ambrose's letter had gotten lost in the mail. And when I never heard anything back, I thought the nightmare was over. But I guess it wasn't.
She, of course, tells her boyfriend Peter about the letter, and he takes the news well, but then she runs into John while volunteering at the Bellevue retirement home. Old feelings resurface and tensions run high as Lara Jean ends up in the position we all were expecting, torn between her boyfriend Peter and childhood crush John. Lara Jean's insecurities around her relationship with Peter and how it compares to his past relationship with Jen create room for doubt.
You and Jen used to do it a lot, right?
Can we not talk about Jen?
Things heat up when Lara Jean convinces Peter to open their time capsule at the treehouse. You can sense the tension between John and Peter, Jen and Lara Jean, and Jen and Peter. Basically, the only two people not on edge are Trevor and Chris. Lara Jean and Peter end up fighting after they open the capsule, which is obviously a bummer, so Lara Jean decides to show Peter how much she cares for him by dressing up to see him off to an away game, just like Jen used to do. As she's waiting for him, Chris shakes things up by showing her a picture of Peter and Jen standing very close together.
They seemed close. Close like, how close?
Lara Jean decides to confront Peter, who admits he went to Jen when she asked him to. Why does she ask? Well, her parents are divorcing and he understands what that's like. An understandable reason, but while explaining this, he also accidentally reveals that the events of the first film did not transpire exactly as Lara Jean had thought. Remember their infamous hot tub kiss from the first film? Well, that only happened because Peter had been waiting there for Jen, not Lara Jean, meaning had Lara Jean not gone to him, Peter totally might have gotten back together with Jen after all.
Go.
No, we promised that we were not going to break each other's hearts.
Yeah, well, I think that we both made promises we couldn't keep.
This devastates Lara Jean, and she ends things with Peter. We knew their relationship would be put to the test in this film, but wow. In the process of mourning her relationship, she realizes that there's another relationship she never really got over, and it's time for her and Jen to have a chat. Jen reveals that she, like Lara Jean, put their friendship bracelet in the time capsule and hid it when they were opening it. They have a good talk, and the former friends are able to reach a neutral place in their relationship. Lara Jean actually describes it as zheng, which means the connection that can't be severed. Even when love turns to hate, you'll always have tenderness in your heart for them. Interesting, right? This realization also helps her understand Peter's current connection to Jen, but she's got to get to the Star Ball, so no time to talk to Peter just yet. John is obviously at the ball because they organized it together, and this is when the real test of Lara Jean's feelings comes into play. Stormy lends Lara Jean a stunning dress, which you know John obviously loves. They end up dancing together, and after she admits that she and Peter broke up, John suggests they get some air outside. After some flirting back and forth, they kiss. But here's where it gets really interesting. All their kiss does is confirm to Lara Jean that her heart lies with Peter. She apologizes to John, who I guess at least got to shoot a shot, and after some encouragement from Stormy, she's ready to run to Peter and profess her love. The big twist is that she certainly doesn't have to run far because Peter wasn't ready to give up on their relationship either. He's just arrived at the event, ready to share his true feelings for Lara Jean, even giving her permission to break his heart. So, to answer the question of who does she choose? Peter, obviously.
I love you.
I love you too.
In the end, it really was always Peter, just as many fans predicted it would be. Now, we already know a third film is on its way, and the question is, what's coming next? She obviously didn't offer John a lot of closure, and her and Peter certainly have some things to discuss. You don't just break up on a whim and then kiss and erase everything. If the third film follows the book series, fans should expect to see John Ambrose again, but hopefully they won't have to worry about him coming between Lara Jean and Peter. Lana Condor revealed what to expect for Lara Jean in the third film to E.T. at the premiere. Take a look.
I think she just really starts to make decisions for herself. That might be unpopular, but I think at the end of the day, as a young woman, like, you have to protect your own heart and make the decisions that are truly right for you. Lara Jean loves love, and she loves the guy. So we'll see, but it's very satisfying, like, yes, girl, get your life.
She also revealed, much like the third book, a lot of the third movie revolves around college, and the third film will be the most mature of them all.
We tackle more like real life because there's really no distractions. It's just him and I and figure it out. Yeah.
Now, they've already shot the third film. It's currently in post-production, but Netflix hasn't revealed a release date yet. Hopefully, fans won't have to wait too long for the third chapter of Peter and Lara Jean's love story because we're all obviously already dying to see what comes next. All right, you guys, that's all the news I have to share with you. What are your thoughts on that ending? Were you happy with how it all played out? Did you find yourself ever rooting for John over Peter? Let us know all your thoughts and feelings down in the comments. And before you go, be sure to subscribe to our channel, ring the bell, and then click right over here to watch another new video. As always, I'm your host, Fiona Zaring. You can follow me on socials at Fiona Zaring, and I'll see you guys next time.